district bona abaretire project ya irrigation scheme nsima President munonga okutobuyambi wa irrigation scheme ameizaga mwene munakubumshana ibintu bitu nibizakuza kuoma mwe bari munonga hanga baho urunortoke bantu mwe nko kunabagambira ngo murisa aine kubaine ente ainortoke kuri hariyo no mwani bateria mwe no kwata hariyo ureba ngo ibintu byo nabakora ki wabistia abacyara bagenzi banje nimba habura ngutariho murumo gwo mukazi gwata kubasa gukora abo kubanye wendi yahandi yo mukazi konka ni mpinge bebinyatsi mureke kubitina mureke kugira ngo emirimo yona na yabashirija no mukazi niwe no basa gukora ikintu kirijemu nango kizeho no mushija okukikora ahabo kuba twena turya abantu twena twatwina amagara tino murumo kubasa kuremo umuntu nimbahiga abacyara bagenzi banje ngo mugire imirimo y'emikono eyimwakozesa n'emikono yanyu kandi na munonga projects zikubaziretirwe government nimwe muzejumbire mu muzikore
amazina banyita Manyaberi chairman wa Shere Dairy Farmers ezira zakura zaitu ezitwatungire ezikorwa munadis ibiri zirya kandi kabe tusaba indizo ngati kashaba kitekateka nguranga kwara kibase kuja kutunga kura yento mitano ahabo ko managing quality egenda kutoscan eyitkoyesa ne kwata ubuyingi bw'amezi uburyo mu mate kandi garaka erebe bushaju ibiryo mu mate kunka challenge yitwine software abakanika software arakutoscan zezi tubari available nibakira kuteganisa munonga twino muntu omwe tumuho Brookside ngo kuja katukakira arakutoscan zezi kunka twine challenge y'amana munonga abako twantu wena ngutube twina amatego mutindo kurengo bagasa kutereza ebeyi twenda so it's a challenge ekini no kukanika ebyo mabitu ebi service yebyo mebi teganiswa munonga abutagira ba makanika barungi abakukanika ebyo mabitu ebi ntobiha Kampala ushanga umuntu ecyoma mwamwe nekizibu marebere bushatu mwemerere hataraho umuntu okukanika ebyo mebi Shere Dairy Farmers ekatandika 1998 okusita hati cooperative eji etuyambire munonga abako twashita abarisa igena shanjo na mwenda abakuretera hamamate kwasa kujya twasa kugira ibyo kurya byente bingi itwenka Shere Dairy Farmers itwereza cy'abantu bitu twine station services abantu bitu twine station services ezira mu ba doctor na nabana bakugenda bakwatanisa program za
and the coolers. Just quickly, homes and coolers, quickly. The homes of individuals. Our watoto wako watu wawili.
Kafire ndio omseru ya Kiruruma omurko gwa byanamira omurkashongi sub county tukayijaha omwaka gwa 89 nturga ibanda konkana munonge cyaturesiraha ni government simbi ahabwo kuba tukayija ntungira omukibira ahabwo kwa hakari ihamba hango twateka twamanya ngo obutwija hampa habwihamba abasirikare tubaina hibarije kutiha ahabwokuba ogwo omwanya gukaguriho twatura hakwiha 86 Purezidenti na NRM bakwata gavumenti ko bakwatire gavumenti twatandika kukora hati egi nibagyeta silage n'ekicoori nkakikozesa shikaruguru nakitokuzumu nakishweka entundubare n'epapura hariho ahi tukibasa kutunga oburemezi bwona nikibasa kugumayo okusya na 2 years nimbasa kuri sente zanjye hati nyine obuhame bwo kuri sente zanjye kumara emyaka 2 zitaine njara.
So my name is Devendra Seth. I am the factory head for Pearl Dairy Farms Limited, the manufacturers and producers for Lato Milk. Lato Milk is a household name in Uganda and in the neighboring countries as well. Lato Milk came into existence in the year 2013. So it's about over 7 years we have been in Barara. The factory is located in Barara. We have diversified dairy products starting from different kind of milk powders like whole milk powder, skim milk powder, instant milk powder. Then we also have butter oil, ghee. We also produce liquid UST milk.
The homes big transformation. I thought you would see from the video, they will show you, they have shown you some of the farms, they have shown you the factories, but I wanted you to see the homes, but you can see some of them from here, like those ones here, from here. You sit there, Mustamau, Mchubunda, Ahom Mchubunda, Chubunda Hari. Mustamau. Mchubunda. Mustamau Badechao, Nidamani Badem, Badechao. Mustamaz, Rana Mustamaz. Bauruni Ankorado. Mustamaz. Mbahero the sword. So I had wanted to show on video the homes, but they haven't shown them. But I can give you some of the figures. The milk produced in Uganda has gone from 200 million liters per year to now 7.2 billion liters per year. Milk collection has improved tremendously, with players in the market rising from about 15 operators in 1986, collecting only 400,000 liters annually, to a total of 647 fully equipped milk collecting centers with a total collection capacity of 3.2 billion liters per day. These are owned by dairy cooperatives, private individuals, companies, and processors. Uganda's processing companies have increased from one company the Dairy Corporation Limited, which was processing only 60,000 liters per day in 1986, to currently 145 companies with a processing capacity of 3.2 billion liters per year, or here they say 2.8 million liters per day. These are employing mainly women and youth. Dairy processors range from large, medium, small scale, and cottages processors with a variety of products such as powdered milk, ghee, butter, UHT milk, casein, pasteurized liquid milk, yogurts, cream, ice cream, fermented milk and cheese, whey protein, white sauce, eshabwe, milk-based beverages, e.g. kiruhura, among others. The dairy sector is valued at, these figures, we need to check them. Here they are talking of some figure, but I had seen 3.8 trillion shillings. The export portion of which brings in US dollars 106 million per year. We are aiming at 20 billion liters. Why? Our population will be soon 50 million people. Each person, to remain healthy with all his teeth in his mouth like me at 78 years, needs to drink 210 liters of milk per year. 50 million people therefore need 10.5 billion liters. We need another 10 billion liters for export that will bring us US dollars 637 million. The Kiruhura Kazo area today has 284 coolers and sells 1.4 million liters of milk per day, which is Uganda shilling 604 billion per annum, which comes into the two districts. I thought you would have seen the quality of the homes. They haven't got, I don't know why they haven't got some pictures, but you can see these ones here. Many of the homes have solar power and tap water from the roofs. Many families are paying for many children in the universities on self-sponsorship. When we came from the bush, the Kiruhura Kazo area gave me 800 cows that I used to start the State House Ngoma farm that I've been using to donate cattle to so many people. I'm therefore very happy that you, the women of Uganda, are here to witness this transformation I've been telling you about. The whole of the cattle corridor have got this message and have embraced it. Parts of the districts involved are found in Isingiro, Kashari, Kiruhura, Kazo, parts of Ivanda, Liantonde, parts of Rakai, Sembabule, Chejegwa, parts of Gomba, parts of Mbende, Chiboga, Chenkwanzi, Nakaseke, and Nakasongora. It was after this success in 1995 that I made a countrywide tour of the whole country, telling you about Kulembeka, Jolopi, Aiga Akipi, etc. And in the 1996 NRM manifesto, we put in the 4 acres model. To remind you, the 4 acres model would get you to put coffee in 1 acre, fruits in the 2nd acre, pasture for zero grazing free in 1 acre, and food crops in 1 acre, bananas, cassava, etc. In the backyard, those interested could put poultry, a piggery, and those near water would do fish farming. These are activities that have got a huge global market that we have long ago confirmed and have a good return per acre per annum. With these, we cannot go wrong. New ideas are coming up, macadamia, cashew nuts, etc. We shall analyze each of them and judge as to whether we should put them in the 4 acres model. The 4 acres model is part of what we call intensive agriculture. It is designed to benefit the country, but particularly benefit the smallholder. There are other products that the country needs, but do not fit in the intensive agriculture. They come in what is called extensive agriculture. Getting small income per acre, but doing it on a big scale. This is where maize, sugarcane, cotton, ranching, tobacco, etc. come in. While the Paris Development Model deals with the 4 acres model, Uganda Development Bank, UDB, will handle the extensive agriculture. However, I want to accuse your people of the cattle corridor, whom the NRM had got out of poverty, but who are determined to go back to poverty. Before all you, the assembled Ugandans at Sanga, abanyankore naza kubeguraho umushango w'abanyayuganda bari habona. Sanga is a good place to open the case against the people of the cattle corridor because it is only 8 kilometers from 8 miles from the highway, where the eclipse of the sun of 1520 of Wirakabir happened, forcing the Banyoro king of the Banyoro of King Orimi I, Ruitamahanga, to flee and abandon all the cattle he had looted from Rwanda for the Banyankore to share among themselves. 8 miles from here, the king of Bunyoro, Orimi I, was coming from stealing cows from Rwanda. And then there was the eclipse of the sun. Being primitive, he thought that the world had ended. He ran away and left all the cows, and the Banyankore took them. It is 8 miles from here. So this is a good place where to accuse you, the Banyankore. The Banyankore called those cattle Empenda ya Munoni, which means a huge herd of cows, thousands and thousands, which was found at Munoni in Isingiro. I accused the cattle corridor people of 2 offenses before all the assembled Ugandans at Sanga public court. Offense number 1 is Okutwanyagura, the wealth of the NRM that has enabled families to create in the last 30 years with the myopic inheritance of sharing by the physical division of the properties rather than dividing by shares, Mgabo. This is the big danger now. Because these people, have you got some homes? They didn't manage to get any pictures. Sure, I want to see. Where are they? Those are now the Banyankore you are talking about. That's how they are living now. From the grass huts. And they have solar, they have water. But now, they are in danger of going back. Because the problem is that because of nomanya Banyankore, efumu yanyu, gata munonga, tugevuishe mbeho. Amezi nubo agateka gatabura. Konka kandi ko gareka gahora gagarika gafu. Mbona kandi mwafuka mwagarika nko kwanyu. Mwagarkombu Kafiri, because of lack of, I think, education, when the heads of the family who have done those things, built those houses and followed what we did, when they die, the children, like ants, descend on the wealth and divide it up. I want my share, I want my share, I want my share. Oh! So now this is the new danger. But now, and this is where these MPs please, the new war now is to educate these ignorant people not to divide by physical division, but emigabo. You can have the same, like that house, how would you divide it physically now? One will take one room, another one will take another room. Why don't you keep the property together and you use the modern method of shares, whereby you share the profit that comes from the business? This is the new danger now. So if you are not careful, these people are going back to their poverty. This achievement we had made is in danger because you, the leaders, you don't see for these people, because for us we saw for them. If you leave them, like I have had, even some people who are a bit educated, there are some people I don't want to mention. Recently somebody died and then I rang to find out. Say, oh, how did you share things? Oh, the children divided the property. Really? This is a crime. This is a crime. So this is the offense number one. I have opened Nabatabarazo Mushagabanya Uganda Bona. Umushango na Gwanjura. Kanda kuri warahangana na hangana we yachura. Kukundi za yeta ilija kumbuza tabu nchi wa yetuzaba nyankore bakaitu ubworo. Kandi no ranziadi. The second problem is that they don't do what the other woman was doing. I'm very happy with the first woman, the one who was growing grass. Was growing grass. There is what they call Okugamba in Rinyankore, which means when the children are doing work, they can say, oh, you be the one to do the work. If you don't do it, I will not do it. It's called Okugamba. Now, Africans, Okugamba God. If God, you don't grow the grass, the cows will die. But God has got his seasons. He arranged for you. And he gave you capacity. Grow the grass, like the other woman who was in the picture. So these are the two offenses I am opening against the Banyankwere. My appeal to the people of the Cattle Corridor are two. Stop fragmenting wealth when the head of the family dies. Share by emigabo, not physical fragmentation. Secondly, grow pasture and other foods like maize, sorghum for the cattle. Do not just depend on what nature prepares. Use nature to do better for your family and for Uganda. You may say, how does all this help the women? We came here for women and Museveni is talking about commercial farming, etc. The woman is part and parcel of the family and society. When the families get out of poverty through commercial farming, through manufacturing, through services, through ICT, the four sectors, it is easier to address all the other marginalized groups, including the women. Because your theme, women in science, Honorable Mongi connected it well. He said you cannot be a scientist unless you went through primary school and you went through secondary school and you went to university. But I want to go further back. You may not even go to the primary school if the home does not have income and food security. Because even when we say the government pays, the children should study free in the government schools, you hear them saying that children are coming at school without food now. So now, then these greedy teachers and their headmasters start now collecting money from people who have no food. If he has no food, where will he get money from? We must have lunch money. The issue of lunch should be solved at home. So you cannot have, this woman will not be a scientist, or you will not get many of them, you will get a few, but it is easier if the whole society comes up, gets out of non-money economy into money economy, then you will be able to get more scientists, both men and women. So talk holistically, don't talk partially. You cannot maintain backwardness and somehow you get a few scientists and you think they would help the situation. You must have the general transformation of the society. Will the welfare families pay for the girl child to study or not? Show me a daughter or a son of a rich man that has dropped out of school on account of not being able to pay the school costs. Families getting out of poverty is a good base of solving other problems. Yes, you may get greedy men who get rich and abandon their wives and children. The question is, are they really rich? Or are they just having some little money, while previously they had nothing? Otherwise, if the families are rich, the courts of the state can even discipline irresponsible husbands to share wealth with their spouses. If the husband is rich but irresponsible, the wife will go to court and the court will force the husband to give share to the wife. But if it is an irresponsible poor husband, what will the court force him to share? Say, go back and share poverty. So please, don't mix up issues. Don't start on the top of the house, start from the base. The base. The whole society must come out of backwardness. And then all these other refinements will take place. How will the courts force a poor husband to share poverty with his poor wife and children? Families getting out of poverty is a good first step. In any case, the NRM has got specific programs for the specific segments of the population: women, youth, disabled. This is always catered for under the different funds: PDM, Emyoga, youth, and women funds previously. The massive involvement in the 4 acres model and the extensive agriculture assisted by UDB will generate a large quantity of raw materials for the agro-processing factories to handle. As an example, You have seen on the screen that in Kiruhura area, you have a total of 284 cooling tanks, and in the Kiruhura Mbara area, you have 2 big factories processing 800 liters of milk per day. Agriculture, therefore, stimulates industry. What is true of milk is true of tea. There are 27 tea factories in the western region of Uganda. Therefore, all Ugandans, stop excuses. It is possible to get out of poverty. The people in the cattle corridor had got out of poverty through the dairy industry guided by the NRM. They are now sliding back because of the residual cultural backwardness. We are also fighting that. You can all get out of poverty. That's what I wanted to tell you. That's why I came here. When I heard that you had come to Kiruhura, I said, Apoyo Rubanga. When I heard that the women were coming to Kiruhura, I said, praised be the Lord. Let me go and tell them what happened here. Imaba Kiruhura, hat kandi mwatutwenteje obukafiri n'obutaranzya nibwija kubagarrayo kuko Sanyo nakibagambira mukore kampuni z'amaka abembezi banyu babahabure n'abantu batereza ibintu byabo batakafwire areke kubanza kufare ro Rwanda rukazahiguro ubukafiri bwonga niba Rwanda ebatakoreri ubu bwana bubunanga abantu mbahabure bahandike ibintu byaboge bakore kampuni ya family yaba bagikora hati niba bagikora nyine kayargaho tikineshongaho bonga bacyandike atukundurgaho mukore kampuni mukore muti no barage mugabo iyo rukwenda urukwenda ngo akiza abandi no cyandika no kitaho dero tubara kutagura arobonaza kabare ngashanga y'abakiga ntimwe bakigamo ntikaine kinshobere ntikigirende muneki no mabakigo ko Okugamba muneki ntinyine enyungu yanjoga yo kutaha amaizi ukanyine enyungu emwe konkanyine amajwi 5 mbwenu enyungu egigirende baho namatubangarukamo ntumwe sho wakujata tukabagane gusyo uwejo uri akatwarura gusyo muco ngwagishisha ntingirenta ngwenyungo tajata ngogereke eshugaine otahamezi ogatomwananka ogarike otayo agano ogatomwana ntikashaba abakiga kamwakimanyejo kamwagira kamwamanya bukuru mbona abakiga bakampo bwenyu mbagane ameze genyungu yata mutabagane enyungu enyungu yanjoga nicyo bakiga bampabwiri mbona nyina kibagambira okwate enyungu mukabagane ngusyo mwera ngo magezi cyago engusyo bakanyamwe ngusyo no karangera wese ne ninge binyobo ko ka no fta mai no ta ta mai amaizi no ba gargaho nambai nchemu kurran to bagambira sinyabara mu hikina aboka hikina ntumangu nchicha kutambira aboka itaka warshanya gwire ryahindukire akagusyo mbe tukhabara icyo akabasa korro korkuza kwehanika hapamba kujingo muhikina tone cyo rukuyama ako pamba ne ndita karhamu ebichoni byendita karhamu ebikojo byendita karhamu nchokura ni teganda bundongo kuba habara tinyabaramu itakamwar shanye guri mwari hindure akagusyo muroni ibikora akagusyo kumukoza kwejama biriye bikwenda hangu muje kugomboro so echa kabiri okusugegana sarahanga ngwabe no yahingira ente zanyu yaba atahingi atazimerize bunyatsi ente ni kuhura atumwareba omuntu hariyo wabana omukazi wabana hinga obunyatsi mano wankayo mu cyarogo numanya kare. With these few words, I congratulate all the women in Uganda, and I thank God for bringing you here. So that I tell you what I have been telling you all this time. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, for that hard talk with the truth. In our language, we have a saying, "Ngunyanga kumva yumviriri habi." You have played your role and you have told us. Your Excellency, allow me to read out some few districts that you're going to hand over dummy checks. This is money that is from the Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program, and it is the revolving fund, as you had agreed, that it continues becoming a revolving fund. And these are the districts that have recovered the money that they have been using and have applied for it so that it can be plowed back to their districts. And I would request the ones with the dummies, please come forward. And I would request the cow, the chairman of the districts, and the CDO to come and pick their dummy checks. But please come putting on your mask. Your Excellency, we have Kiruhura district, which is going to receive 138,150,000. Kiruhura district. Are they here? Is Kiruhura district here? The leadership should come and pick their dummy check. We have Kamwenge district local government, which is going to pick 121,381,500. The cow, chairman of the district, and the district community development officer. Kasese district is going to receive a dummy check of 307,604,000. Wengo district local government, 110,773,000. Kasese municipality, 111,640,000. I don't know who has the dummy checks. Okay, they are already there. Those ones I have read can move forward, and the president hands over the dummy checks to you. Ibanda municipality, 73 million. Kazo district local government, 86,500,000. Bushenyi district local government, 123,137,000. Ibanda district local government, 181,647,000. Barra district local government, 158,438,000. Your Excellency, Those are the districts that have so far applied and who had recovered the funds that were given to them in the revolving fund. Thank you so much. As the President is handing over the dummy checks, I would also request Honorable Namuganza, Honorable Princess Namuganza, to also prepare herself with her people so that they can hand over the land titles of the following people. They can get closer. Among the few, we have Katushabe Winnie.
Are you tired of high fees and slow transfer time? SkyTv irakari abantu. Ekigunda cha SkyTv Radio 5 kwatanise na SkyTV baba isama kuru marungi g'ekigunda cha SkyTV ebiro mushanju byo kwakana eryabe Good Friday emirimo yona neija kwemerera ahabwo kuberyabe yanga imihanda yona eryabe yorekerire University in Mbarara imwe mwena abatureni bari aba SkyTV na nimwe mwena abatureni bahurikiza Radio 5 SkyTV yagaruka yeta mwena mwije tushemererwa hamwe tuzine dansi turye tushemererwe hari abeshongozi bamani bona kurwo mu Western n'abandi bamani kurwo muri Kampala bebembirwe Shiba Karungi Ray G na Omega 256 okutaha muno mutwaro gumegonka rero VIP emitwaro ebiri emeza yagura kasente kace emitwaro 5 yonka yabana tutahamo kutandika na shaha munana zihangwe paka busheshire utaferwa munywani wanje aho niho rimanyira presenters bona ba SkyTV na ba presenters ba Radio 5 okaganira na bola ivandikiriya ebiro mushanu byo kwakana Good Friday bikushanjori po nyabura mwije turonchinge TV yitu SkyTV irakarya abantu okwenda kumanya bikushiraho teresime ya 0 mushanu mushanjina nshanju 5 nina shanju nina nango tere ya 0 mushanu 0 emwe 92 82 43 ebyo byona bishajikigwe SkyTV Star 5 Motel Radio 5 mgenu nyowe na unakubandya drip muryare banareta na muryango mpagatira amacupa
turebere nshonga za rukundo aharubajuro mwami no mcyara boyfriend na girlfriend narishi abantu binja bariyokwe habiremo buticurizana haba mno tabanko maka turebere ngwebi neveretwa mu obutesugana okushango tinde vunanizwa aha mukundwa wawe too much expectations kandi na lack of respect for your partner ebyo nabishanje aha Sky Television on program nyamurungi ya Love Drive eraberho buri rwakana na Sunday shayina necweka paka shayitano necweka ezo mchiro sakwantu kusiyaho amabaraka g'abantu harimo inshonga zitari zimwe na zimwe tukusiyaho no habuzi kurga abantu abariyokwe nanyo mhereza wa Olivia Kamsime tushanje aha Makarista Road hihi na Kabaterine Primary School narishi aha social media platform zona SkyTV UG official SkyTV irakarya abantu
otaferwa programu y'omukozi buli rwakana shaisha tunechweka kwika inane chweka zo mchiro
nanye omuhereza wawe agaba $10 abakozi abarukora emirimo yabo emirimo y'umukono ndija kuba ntubakuretera aha SkyTV obase kubegeraho iwe omunyeto ryokwe toyine murumo ninga shitoru gukora no basa kwegera aha bakozi aba obase kugira ekiwayitandikiraho na nitwe aha SkyTV irakarya abantu
buli rwa kabiri shaishatu n'ekicweka kwika ina n'ekicweka zo mukiro otaferwa program omuhingi n'umulisa aha SkyTV
kwega abahingi okega abakugu nangwa tukakopa nari abo bantu ababasize kuraba omu business age bari kutwegesa kimwe 2-3 okutwakubasa kutunga entasya omu byo buhingi no bulisa obwe turi kurabera omu mataka gitu make rero tyo tukabasa kutunga entasya nyamurungi obwe program age neza kubone kukibuho nyowe kanwa kagamba Edmond principal farmer omuhingi atarukwata mu itaka
irakari abantu. SkyTv irakari abantu.
Ekigunda cha SkyTv Radio 5 kwatanise na SkyTV baba isama kuru marungi g'ekigunda cha SkyTV ebiro mushanju byo kwakana eryaberi Good Friday emirimo yona neija kwemerera ahabwo kuberya beri yanga emihanda yona eryaba yorekerire University in Mbarara imwe mwena batureni bari aba SkyTV na nimwe mwena batureni bahurikisa Radio 5 SkyTV yagaruka yeta mwena mwije tushemererwa hamwe tuzine dansi turye tushemererwe hari abeshongozi bamani bona kurwo mu Western n'abandi bamani kurwo muri Kampala bebembirwe Shimba Karungi Ray G na Omega 256 okutaha muno mutwaro gumwegonka rero VIP emitwaro ebiri emeza yagura kasente kake emitwaro 5 yonka yabana tutahamo kutandika na shaha munana zihangwe paka busheshire utaferwa munywani wanje aho niho rimanyira presenters bona ba SkyTV na ba presenters ba Radio 5 okaganira nabo live and clear ebiro mushanu byo kwakana Good Friday bikushanjori po nyaburama mwije turonchinge TV yitu SkyTV irakarya abantu okwenda kumanya bikiraho teresime yaziro mushanu mushanjina nshanju atano nina shanju nina nango tere yaziro mushanju 0 emwe 92 82 ananishatu ebyo byona bishajikigwe SkyTV Star 5 Motel Radio 5
mgenu nyowe na unakubanja drip muryare banareta na muryango mpagatira amacupa